Hi there and welcome back to Japan, where today I'm going to be checking out a little bit more of one of the bands who I've got to say has just been one of my favourite bands ever, which is Wagakki Band. Now, Wagakki Band have managed to fantastically mix together a couple of things that I really love, which is more than a couple of things. Japanese music as a general, contemporary music, hard rock, and of course those traditional Japanese sounds. I'm a big fan of shamisen and koto. I can play those two instruments. I cannot, however, play shakuhachi, which is like a mystical black art to me, and yet they've got a fantastic shakuhachi in their music. They're brilliant arrangements. I've just fallen in love with everything they do. Now, obviously, I understand that there's the mixture of the objectives and subjectives, and so therefore, just from my own opinion, I would say that I love them more than is perhaps fair, but I just think this is a brilliant band, so I'm looking forward to hearing more of them. They also mix a lot of things together. There's songs of theirs that I've liked more than others. As always on this channel, we're as realistic as possible, but I'm going to be checking out a little bit more Wagakki Band now because it's been a while, and I'm going to be checking this out in spite of the fact that obviously we got our first copyright strike recently from Avex, who Avex are very much involved in Wagakki Band. However, we're all about promoting the music here. We don't make any money out of this whatsoever. You can check out our various social medias, and yes, we do have a Patreon, so if you want to support us, you can, but we're not making music directly out of this. Just if you guys appreciate our service, you're more than welcome to help try and fund us, and we'll try and give you some nice little bonuses for that. Anyway, right now I'm going to be checking out Wagakki Band because we're all about the music, and this is a band that I really enjoy. So, without further ado, without me whinging on, I've been talking way too much, haven't I? Let's check out what... I haven't seen this video yet. I'm going to watch it. That's all you need to know. This is that type of folk music every country has. I kind of almost think of it as being Irish, but everyone has dancey folk music. God, I love her voice. I mean, on paper, it's like, like your typical, it could be a girl band song. It's, it's just like a catchy pop song, but it's just the way it's delivered. They're delivering it so well. I've heard they've done covers before. I don't know if this is a cover, but I think it's fantastic so far. Rushing in those syllables there. It's a really fun video. It's got a nice sort of, it's somewhere between artsy and party. It's great. That's a nice touch. I love how they're doing that big, like, sing-along choral vocal in the background. Really adds to the bridge. Kind of like a chant, almost like a football chant, but, musical. Man, you gotta have a heart of stone if you can't enjoy that chorus. I'm just sounding biased again, but I'm loving it. I'm sorry. We try not to kiss ass on this channel, but it's good. It's good. You know what? All right. Well, credit was credit's due. We can approach this from very different angles if you want to. We could say this is not like up with their more technical songs. They've done some real fusions of styles, like syncope, whichever one it was. They did like the jazz thing. They've done a lot of different mixtures of styles and things before, and they've done some really advanced things. But the credit of this is that this is something, by the way, I didn't see this coming at all. I didn't see it was going to be like this. I kind of saw from the thumbnail it was quite a bright video, but I didn't know how it was going to go. And I think one of the things that really stands out is that with bands like this, you can have bands that experiment in different styles, but it's very hard to find a band who can be dramatic and deep. And, well, these guys are often very over-dramatic, the big sort of huge visual videos, and they have the visual K style going on, although you guys have told me in the comments that they've kind of downed that a bit recently, which kind of helps because I'm not an expert on hairstyles, if I'm totally honest with you. There's a lot of styles and things that have been going on in their videos that have maybe been bigger themes. And thus, it's kind of nice to see them able to just really sort of bring it all down and be themselves, but still reduce it all to a core. And I say reduce not as a detrimental phrase, reducing it all to a core of just something simple and poppy and likable, something that you could play almost it's like a barn dance. It's a sing around the campfire type song almost, with all of their sounds thrown in and still identifiable. It's nice that it's got that simple melody. Like I say, I have heard from you guys that some of the songs they did earlier in their career were covers of like vocoder songs. So I don't know if this is a cover of someone else's song. I don't know if they wrote it themselves. I know they arranged their own songs, which is one of the reasons why I think they're so fantastic. Even if this was all cover work, which I know they have got originals, but even if this was all cover work, it would still be quite amazing how much they actually managed to do just in the writing of the arrangement and getting all the various instruments in, because it never sounds cluttered to me. It always sounds like everything has its place. Everything's kind of always playing. No one's sitting on the sidelines, and yet at the same time, everything seems to have its place and fits in and works in its own sort of Tetris-y, musical Tetris way. Wagakki Band musical Tetris, that's what's going on. And it works fantastically, in my opinion. Now, when I'm listening to this song, I'm hearing all those things, but whereas in some of the other songs, you hear them and you're loving the way they're all sort of bursting forth and punching to the front. Here everything's kind of relaxed and everything's just kind of complementing in the right little bits, little flakes of colour and attitude and just things that make it interesting. But at the core of it is a simple sing-along song, which I think the video director got really nicely because it was a fun video. You had the bit in the room with everyone dancing around where it was, again, like I said, it was kind of like a barn dance sort of thing. And then you had the other things, which was them performing on like the closed set thing with the fireworks in the background, which again evokes that sort of sense of celebration. It was a very sort of celebratory song, and I was really happy there was that scene quite early in the video where you just see them. It was weird, and maybe it's a bit cheesy, but I just like you just saw them together as a band on set, kind of just smiling and having a bit of a laugh. And maybe that was directed, maybe they were told laugh now, I don't know, but it just kind of looked nice. Like for a band who is so good at committing to drama and showing you dramatic music, it's really nice to see them able to just calmly fit into this. And as you guys know, I love the lead singer's voice. I think her voice is just phenomenal. I could listen to her all day long. And so hearing her doing something like this was quite nice because she always sticks to that style. She's very good at sticking to that traditional Japanese style of singing, which I like as well because it brings some more flavour and character to the song and some more identity to the songs that they do. But it was nice to hear the fact that she was able to do that, but at the same time she was maintaining a sort of a light-hearted, jovial sort of sense to what was going on. There was this feeling that she was enjoying what she was doing, and she almost like she was just doing it off cuff, and yet that voice stayed just as amazing throughout. It was thoroughly likeable in every way. So yeah, like I said, I can understand how to some, if you're more of a muso, if you're more into heavy music, if you like the more intense side of Wagakki Band, which I certainly don't blame you for one bit if you do, this song might be, you might find this more bland. But in actuality, like I say, this is one of the reasons why I can like heavy music and I also like pop music quite a lot as well, is because I think different musics have different benefits. Some music, a really amazingly produced song is almost as amazing as a really well written song, and a really well played song is, it's only as good as the writing and production that goes underneath it. There's all these different elements you can throw in, and of course it's a mixture of what you like as a person, and that's kind of the whole point of this channel. We talk about individual hiccups. We talk about what your individual opinions are and what my individual opinions obviously are. And for me, this kind of worked. It had all the musicality that I wanted. It had the sort of stylistic playfulness. It didn't get Sometimes their visual kei thing is a little bit overbearing when it's done in the slightly more moody context. You're kind of like, how serious are you taking yourselves, you guys? With this, it kind of felt like they were just having fun. They were looking the way they wanted to look, almost like they were just sort of dressing up and enjoying it. I almost said fancy dress, but obviously that would be a little bit detrimental to what they're actually doing. But they're sort of dressing up, just enjoying it, playing the songs they want to, having a good time, engaging with the audience. Even though, like I say, I know it's a directed video, but it has that whole sort of feeling where there's just a good atmosphere behind all of it. And yeah, I really enjoyed that. Good song all around. Nice to hear them doing something a bit different once again. This is kind of just like a fun sort of party song. It's light, it's sort of got a folk feel to it, but it's like a folk party song. It doesn't sort of stray too far into being poppy, and yet it has the same qualities of a catchy poppy song. So yeah, I can't possibly see why anyone would dislike this, although as always, get in the comments, tell us, I'd love to know what you guys think. Sometimes you guys totally disagree with me, sometimes a little bit agree, sometimes totally agree. Either way, I'm really interested in hearing your opinions, so please get in there and comment on this so I can know what you guys think as well, especially as a juxtaposition to my own opinions. But I think this is fantastic. I really like it, and I can't wait to hear more. I've heard quite a lot of Wagakki Band. I've got some more Wagakki Band lined up as well. I know Avex are not exactly our biggest fans, but we're going to keep on doing it because we're all about following the music and what you guys are fans of. So brilliant stuff. I really enjoyed it. Really fun. All the same musical qualities as before, and it's a nice contrast on their portfolio as a band who usually do more intense and dramatic stuff. Anyway, for now from Japan, thank you so much for checking us out. You can check out our entire playlist of Wagakki Band reviews as well. Obviously, check out Wagakki Band themselves. Fantastic band, although their CDs are extremely expensive to buy, as I found out when I went to the CD shop the last couple of days. But try if you can. If you've got the money, you should do it. Yeah, just good stuff. And if you're doing all that, also check out our social medias. We've got lots of social medias, as I mentioned before. But for now, from Japan, thank you so much for tuning in. And for now, ciao, ciao.